So in today's video, we're going to be looking at some of the key OSCE skills: the subcutaneous injection, intramuscular injection, IV injection, and IV cannulation. So starting off with the intramuscular injection, be sure to check the patient's data, identity verification, sanitize, and get your gloves. Now we're going to be opening up the injection area and then divide. To get our injection site, we're going to be dividing the gluteus into 4, and as you can see in the picture, we're going to be settling for the upper outer quadrant, and that's where our injection site is going to be. We're going to start off first with a cotton wool that has got an antiseptic. We're going to be rubbing from inside all the way out. And then we're taking our swab and placing it in between the little finger and the ring finger. That's what we're going to use to press the injection site post injection. Going to remove the tip. And then 1 centimeter above and beneath the injection site, we're going to press and hold it firm, hold the skin firm, and then hold our injection as if you're holding a pencil, and we're going to go in 90 degrees. Before we inject, first aspirate to check for blood. If there is blood, then do not proceed, remove and start again. Then if there is no blood, we're going to inject and take it all the way down, remove the injection quickly, and then press firmly. Now going on to IV cannulation, we're going to start off with sterilization as well, and getting our sterile gloves. And be sure to, we're going to have 2 cotton wools. One is going to be dry and then another one has got a sanitizer. Opening up the injection site, we're going to check for the date of the cannula and be sure that it's still within use. We can identify the vein that we're going to be cannulating, so we have to be able to feel it. Then upon choosing the site, we're going to be sterilizing from inside all the way out. And then just 4 fingers away from the injection site, we're going to now be clipping in our tourniquet. Now we're getting our cannula. We have to be sure that it is the same exact size for the patient. We have cannulas for children, we have cannulas for adults. Be sure. And then this is the correct position, how we're supposed to hold the butterfly wings of the cannula. So before going in, make sure that the bowel is facing up, and then hold just 2 centimeters away from the site. Just hold on to the vein, press it firmly to hold it in position, and then we're going to be going in 30 degrees. And then upon entering the vein, we're going to start now going parallel. And then we should be able to see a flashback, as you can see in the cannula. That's how you know you're in the vein. Now we're taking off the lead. After that, we're going to be doing 2 things at the same time. One, you're going to be ascending with your dominant hand. You're going down into the vein, and at the same time with the other hand, you're removing the needle from the cannula. Remember that the needle just guides the cannula in through the vein. Now after that, you're going to close, and then we're getting our plaster. Make sure that it's labeled, full patient's name, the date and the time. And now with the subcutaneous injection, just make sure that after sterilizing the area, we're also going to hold our cotton wool between the small finger and the ring finger, and then press and hold the skin up 1 centimeter, and then 90° or 45°, we're going to be entering our injection site, still holding the skin up, and then we're going to be injecting. Immediately after withdrawing, we're going to be pressing firm for some time and ask the patient not to fold their hand to control the bleeding. So going on to the intravenous injection, first of all, we're going to be sterilizing, get our gloves, then get to choose the vein. Now we're going to put a mat beneath the patient's hand in case there is any blood spillage. And then just 4 fingers away, or just 6 to 10 centimeters away from the injection site, we're going to be clipping our tourniquet, and then we're going to be cleaning from the injection site all the way out. Now we're bringing in our injection, and then as per usual, we're going to be clipping our swab between the small finger and the ring finger. Make sure that once again the bowel is facing up. And now in this case, we are going to go in 15 to 30 degrees, and then upon entering the vein, we're going to go parallel. Yes, and upon entering the vein, you should be able to see a flashback. If you don't see any blood in the syringe, disconnect and start again. But if there is a flashback, that's a confirmation that yes, you are in the vein. You can just aspirate a little bit to check, and then if there is blood in the syringe, then you can go ahead and inject. If not, like I said, remove the syringe and the needle and start again. And then after injection, we're gonna remove quickly and apply pressure. Encourage the patient not to fold their hand once again to avoid bleeding. And thank you very much. I hope that this was helpful.